everyone, it's TheOnlyGamer. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another one-off. This time, you guys voted on Twitter. You wanted to see Snake Pass, so let's get to slithering to him. The actual slogan for this game. I bought this game a few weeks ago, and I haven't really played a lot of it. I played some of it. I played like maybe the first and half levels. Like I played the first level, and I played the half of the second level, but I haven't really played a lot. Not sure who it's made by. Not like I did with, I don't think I knew, okay, whatever. I was gonna say, I don't know if I knew who Last Semester's Year was made by either. I think it's Inti. I-N-T-I? Something like that. Speaking of which, that game has gotten a lot of DLC, so maybe I'll have to do something sometime soon. As for Snake Pass, though, this game is pretty cool. So the entire premise is you're a snake, surprisingly, and you have to collect several collectibles in order to progress. So as you can see, there are these orb things, and I'm guessing you have to get all of them. I think, yeah, you have to. No, you don't have to get all the orbs, but you do have to get these gem things. They'll show you in a sec. Yeah, it's pretty cool because not a lot of games take such a unique style of movement into account. As you see, you are a snake, and the entire like slogan or like the what is it? Selling point is that you need to think like a snake, and I think that's pretty neat. I think that's a cool concept of like making a game, like finding something you want to do, like alright, maybe we have a character like we just make it a steak. We just make the character a cooked piece of meat. No, we make it a snake, and then what can we do with that? Well, snakes like to slither. What if we made the left analog stick, what if we just made that where you had to slither around? And I don't know. I didn't explain that completely, like, perfectly, but I think you guys get the point. So as you can see over here, there was a gem missing from the portal thing, so we gotta go get that. I don't know, it's a pretty cool concept, like I said. And like, you can totally just go forward by pressing the ZR button, but if you do slither, you go a bit faster, and that's neat. Later on, I think we're gonna be like encountering some kind of like coiling stuff. So for now, we're just gonna be turning ourselves into snake spaghetti and teleporting out of there. So not bad. And there are like collectible coins that were at the very bottom, and I'm not even gonna worry about it. That's like way too much work. But yeah. Enough talk about the game. Time to talk about myself. Yeah, this game like was on sale the other day. Well, not the other day, but like maybe a month ago. And I picked it up, and I'm like, I kind of wanted to try it. I remember when they were first like advertising it. I thought it was like some kind of like Bejeweled game or something. Cause Snake Pass sounds pretty lame if you think about it. It's a kind of lame name, and you're like, oh, it's just gonna be like a cheap indie game, like a $5 bargain bin thing. But it's actually a pretty good experience from what I've heard. Like I said, I haven't played a lot of it, so I don't know how well all that holds up. But it's pretty fun. Like I said, it's unique, and you can go a long way with just being unique. Like, if you like innovate any sort of way, people will praise that, and that's like your claim to fame right there. So yeah, it's like a collectathon, inspired by like the games of past. Speaking of collectathons, it's like recently they've been kind of dead. Like I know Ukulele tried. They're like, maybe we could actually get on board with the collectathon hype. Maybe cash in on some Banjo-Kazooie nostalgia. And from what I've heard, it did not well. Like, I haven't played Yooka-Laylee. I'll probably pick it up for Switch when it comes out. Still don't know why it's not out yet. I think they're like having problems with it, like all people trying to port things to Switch. Anyways, though, yeah, I've heard it's a pretty okay game, but for the most part, it falls short. It like tries too many things, I think. I think one of the complaints were it's like the worlds are too big and like there's no sense of direction or flow or something like that. I could be completely wrong, but if you're interested, there's some pretty good reviews out there that I've watched. Or they're not even reviews really, they're just like analysis of just the game design, and I think those things are really cool. Like those kind of videos. Like learning what makes a good game good and a bad game bad is like really interesting, even though I'm like probably never gonna design any kind of game. But it like at the same time, it just like lets you know that sometimes these like decisions like affect other games too. Like maybe you're talking about Yooka-Laylee and its flow choices that like teaches you about how to, you know, learn that a game has good flow or not. Like you can just like pick that up while you're playing some other game, and I think that's pretty neat, having those skills with a Z, to know when to. I don't know. It's just like random knowledge. I have no idea where I was going with any of that, but yeah, I'm not doing too bad with this Snake Pass stuff. I do not know why I haven't played more of this. It's really fun. Snake Pass, 10 out of 10 game. Buy it right now. Not sponsored. Also, check out my Audible link in the description. Just kidding. I'm kind of curious how many subscribers I would even need to get an Audible link. Not that I mean, not that I'm like opposed to it, but I'm not really wanting one, is what I'm trying to say. It's just a joke. Every time I've made that joke on this channel, it's just been, I don't know. Hopefully people don't take me seriously. Like, I'm sure being sponsored is great, and I feel like people who do get sponsored are like, they're kind of wary, because they're like, ah man, my fans are going to call me a sellout, but I don't know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Get that money. Oh yeah, earlier you saw me get a coin. Those were the other collectible that you can get. So there are these orbs, there are the gems that you need to complete the stage, and then there are the coins, which I think are like the hardest thing to get. And yeah, I'm trying to think of something. I feel like I wanted to say something, but I don't remember what it was. One day, Zane, my friend Zane, the same Zane from Super Mario 64. Yes, my favorite Mario character, Zane from Super Mario 64. But no, he was playing this game, and he was just trying to get coins on the first level, and it took him like maybe 30 minutes. It was wild. You had to be there. Alright. Did I get all the gems? I don't think I did. There's an orb up there. That's gonna bother me if I don't get it. No, I did. Oh! No, I did not. Okay. I thought he was gonna fly over there. So where's that last gem at? Oh, I see it. Alright. Looks like we need to go over this bridge. Oh, no, I know what I can say. Okay, so the snake's name is Noodle, and the bird's name is Doodle, and that's amazing. That is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, like, how can you, like, name something any better than that? That's great. A+. I gotta find out who made this game so I can say it. And I can say, good job, Sumo! And that's where I would say the name. Oh, hey. Quite nice. Yeah, like, games like this are pretty cool, because they encourage exploration, but sometimes when you're exploring, you'll find something else. And, like, that's, speaking of exploration, another really good game that focuses on exploration that you might have heard of. It's a little-known Switch game. It's the actual only Switch game. It's called Breath of the Wild. I think that the way they encourage exploration in that game is, like, really well done. I was watching another analysis video. I do not know who it's by, or else I would totally credit them. and they were talking about how Breath of the Wild shares similarities to the Ubisoft games and how they deal with towers and open worldness. That's totally a word that I'm using. Stupendous. That's great. Thank you for the pun. Well, was that a pun or was that just a lazy joke? Anyways, he was saying that in Ubisoft games, they use towers, and it's really cut and dry. It's like you climb the tower, you activate it, you see where you're gonna need to go. You might see some secrets, and that's it. You gotta move on to the next tower. But with Breath of the Wild, you activate the tower, and like just getting up the tower is kind of unique. Oh, what is happening in the game? What is that? Play up some He was exactly what I said. I'm Doodle. Tag yourself. But no, in Ubisoft games, you kind of have a bit of a challenge when getting to the up the tower. But in Zelda, they encourage different ways of getting up the tower. Like that's the entire meat and bones of Breath of the Wild. It's like, okay, well, you want to get somewhere. How you gonna do it? Like you can do it in multiple ways. Like it's your own game, and you can play it however you want. I think that's really neat. But anyways, what he was saying about it was that Zelda encourages exploration through the means of giving you an objective, getting the objective, and then getting to a point where you can find other objectives, but on the way there to those other objectives, you can totally find new objectives. Like, for instance, if I went to the top of a tower in Breath of the Wild, and I was looking for more shrines, I might find one, but I also might find a Hinox or a Lionel or something, just chilling out. Maybe sleeping or like patrolling or whatever. And I think that's pretty neat. I was laughing a second ago because I realized that none of this has anything to do with Snake Pass. Well, kinda. It's like very, very loosely based on Snake Pass. Like the exploration feel of a game, and like how that is like important to open world games. I mean, of course, Snake Pass isn't an open world game. It's more of a closed off level by level course selection type of game, but it still promotes exploration through the means of, okay, well, you need to get these gems, but on the way you might find some orbs that will increase your score or whatever, and I think that's pretty cool. I think one of the best ways to get someone to do anything in a game is to oh boy, what was I gonna say? I had the whole thing lined up, but I just forgot what I was going to say after that. I'll let you know if I figure it out. I will get back to you. But yeah, it's really hard to get people to do what you want them to do. Actually, the best way, I figured it out. The best way to make someone do something in a game that you've made is to let them do whatever they want. You can't make someone do what you want in a game like that. That's not gonna fly. Well, sometimes it might. Like if it's dependent on like them doing a certain thing. Come on, Noodle. Come on, we got this. There we go. There we go. You got this. Come on. Come on, Noodle. There you go. All right, we're good. Ooh, okay. It's gonna be a bit tricky to get. Let's see if we can just... Yeah, there we go, nice. Oh, dude, there's a slide up there. I gotta go get that. I gotta go in that slide, even though I was up there a second ago. But yeah, the best way of getting someone to do something in a game, I think, personal thoughts, is to allow them to do whatever, or like give them the opportunity to do whatever, regardless of if that's what they're supposed to be doing. Like, I think that's the best way. Like, experimental mentality is a nice thing to have when playing games. And yeah, I think that's why Breath of the Wild is so like, it's like gonna be a really timeless game, because there's no one way to play the game. There's like no one objective that you have to do. I mean, you gotta be Ganon, of course, but there's like nothing you have to do though. I wonder if there are boss fights in this game. What would you? I doubt it. I don't think there are gonna be boss fights, but it would be pretty neat. All right, Noodle, we got this. We are the climbing champs, you and me. Whatever you can't do, I'll help you do. We are the team. We are. Come on, Noodle, no. Here, let me see if I can go another way. Over here looks promising. But yeah, I think if I ever wanted to like make a game, it'd be a lot like Breath of the Wild. I think they did a lot of good things. I know it's not a perfect game, of course, but it's a really, really damn good game. And I think it's worthy of being the only Switch game to date. Until Odyssey comes out, of course. Then that'll be the second Switch game coming out. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Speaking of non-existent Switch games, Splatoon 2. Aw, dude, nice. That was great. I love it. Thank you, developers, for making a slide. Best game ever. 10 out of 10. Oh, Splatoon 2. Yeah, right. That game is like, dude, that game is really addictive. It is insane. I now remember how I played so much Splatoon 1 now. It's like really fun. Just recently I started playing Salmon Run. Salmon? Salmon? That's a weird word. And here, let me get out of this level. Where's it at? Over there? There's another gem over here I'm gonna get real quick. And yeah, it's like pretty fun. It's like a take on the zombies formula of like you're being rushed by a horde of something and you have teammates that have to help you out. Like save you if you fall. And it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's neat. It's probably one of my favorite game modes in any recent game to date. Which isn't saying a lot. Okay, here, let me put it like this. I like Salmon Run more than I like any mode in Mario Kart. But that might be more towards the fault of me not liking Mario Kart as much. Don't get me wrong, Mario Kart 8 is really fun. It's a great kart racer. But I think Splatoon 2 and any kind of FPS shooter, not really FPS, like more like TPS, third-person shooter. I think they're like super slithering. Thank you. I think they're really neat. I gotta find out who made this game. What are your names? I need to thank you accordingly. Okay, hold on. Can I check here? Who are you? Who did this? Who made? Oh, Sumo. Thank you, Sumo. Good job. Proud of you. I was talking to Zane about this the other day, but he was like pointing fun at me because we were watching one of my old videos, and like the fact that I'll start some winding monologue, and I'll just completely move on to the next thing. Like I won't even finish what I was gonna say originally, and it can be annoying, I bet, but I cannot help it. Like I am thinking about like 3 things at once, and it doesn't help when you're Let's Playing and you gotta like focus on you know actually talking about the game sometimes. But it helps sometimes. It's not just a curse. It is a blessing in disguise sometimes. Cause like for instance, maybe I'll Noodle, no! I can't believe Noodle is fucking dead. Goodbye, Noodle. But yeah, I'll be like trying to think of something to talk about, and I'll already have something on the back burner. I'll already be ready. Oh, did I not get a checkmark or a checkpoint? But yeah, it's pretty neat sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out that well. Like I'll think I have something, but I don't. So I'll just be chilling. I'm like, all right, well, nothing to talk about. I'm just over here hanging out. So hit me up if you got anything that you want me to talk about. No, Noodle, why did I do that again? Okay, we're not going for the coin anymore. It's over. It's come to my attention that the coin is impossible to get. This just in, Sumo Digital texted me. They said, that coin is impossible to get, fam. What are you doing? And like, normally I don't trust people, but I'm gonna have to take their word for it. Like, they seem to know what they're talking about. Oh yeah, I got something to talk about. Indie games on Switch are like really killing it lately. I mean, they've been killing it since the Switch launch. Like, indie games have been like the main bulk of like the eShop since the launch of the Switch, and that's pretty cool. I'm glad indie games are like starting to find a more comfortable place in the gaming market. And I think that's a really useful thing for people. Alright, we're good. For people to be able to purchase and stuff. Like, sure, like AAA titles are really good. Like, they sell consoles, but I think indie games do a really good job of like filling the void in between times where developers are working on those AAA games. So I'm glad. I know, like, back in the Wii U era, like, or not Wii U, but I mean, Wii U had pretty good indie support too. A lot of it was pretty garbage though. What was I saying? What was this boy saying? But back in the Wii era, it was kind of rough because there was like nothing indie going on. It was just shovelware. Like, it was third party, but it wasn't indie. It was like marketing or like capital. What is it called? What is the word I'm trying to say? All right, Noodle. There we go. Should I go for it? I gotta go for it. I pointed it out. I could have just kept going. Noodle, no! He got it though. He got it. I'll take it. I'll take the win. But back to what I was saying. It was a lot of it's called shovelware because it's just shoveled onto the console, and with no concern for consumer feedback or whatever. Like, they don't care if it's good or bad. Like, they just need to get it out there because it like relates to some kind of corporate franchise or something. Like, for instance, the Smurfs movie, it came out, and then Smurfs got a game on Wii, and it was probably garbage. I have no idea. I didn't play it. And that just proves to you that it's not about like people who actually know what's going on playing. It's about the people who like have no idea, and they were like, "Oh, I like the movie. Maybe the game will be all right." And then that's like more money to corporations. So, like, that was a big problem with the Wii. Wii U kind of had the same issue. I think it started slowing down though, and Switch, from what I can tell, has none of that. Cars Drive to Win, or Driven to Win, or whatever the hell it's called, is a really good game. I've played it for maybe 15 hours now, non-stop, and I cannot put it down. It is, well, to be quite frank, it's racing through my mind at all times of the day. I am driven mad by how wonderful it is, and I wish I could car less. I wish I could car less. That wasn't even a clever... That was just me saying the word car. But that's okay, because, like, not all puns are good. And I don't need them to be all good, because the only thing good in this world is Cars Driven to Win. Not sponsored, but I should be. But in all seriousness, I think that's, like, the only game that's really a really big example of, like, corporate game. I'm trying to think of the word. I cannot think of it for the life of me. Here, let's see if we can get up here. Come on, Noodle. Come on, you sneaky snick. You snicky snick. Here, maybe if I, no, it doesn't look like it. I gotta find some other way. Here we go. This is it. Yeah, boy, Noodle. You strong, independent snick. You slithery, strong, independent snack. Alright, come on, we got this. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Noodle. Noodle, no! You absolute fool. After all that, You failed me. But yeah, Switch is doing pretty well, especially with indie games. Which is like the entire point of that. To sum up, Switch is pretty good. Buy one today. Or don't. I mean, okay, here's something else I want to talk about. Recording on Switch is pretty neat. I like recording new games. I like being able to record Switch games, because with Wii U, some of the games I couldn't record because it required the gamepad. Noodle, you fool! But what am I saying? Oh, but the thing is, I have to like unplug my Switch from my main TV. Noodle, what are you doing? If I didn't have to get all these jumps to leave the level, I would just stop. But I gotta get this. But what I was saying was, all right, there we go. Watch me swoosh right in. Noodle, yes, Noodle, good job. All right, where's that last one at? I have no idea. Is it really over there? Oh no. Yeah, I heard something. Oh, it's a feather. Okay. Oh no, is Wingo in this game? They really bring Wingo into this game? That doesn't even make sense. Captain Toad in this game have nothing in common. Man, I'm like running out of jokes fast. Okay, let's go. Let's go over here. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, you sneaky snack. You oh, I thought that was like a death. Okay, it's just right here. Why did I not get this? It wasn't even that out of the way. It was just like right here. Okay. So we're good. But yeah. I am out of things to talk about. Like, I only had a few things I needed to talk about. I think... Oh, no. Did I finish the thing I said? Hooking up my Switch is kind of lame. It's, like, very minorly inconvenient, but I'm, like, still complaining about it for some reason. I mean, that's me with a lot of things, pretty much. Oh, man. Oh, I got something to talk about real quick. So, this week, well, soon, I'll be, like, putting up the rest of my, my Let's Plays, the finales to both of them. And, for our Super Mario 64 Let's Play, the one I have going with Zane, we're trying to get something going for the finale, make it a little bit more interesting. And, it's like, low-key stressing me out because there's money involved. Like, I actually have to buy something to, like, get things rolling, and I don't have any money. Like, I am broke AF. I am the stereotypical broke college kid, and it's like low-key stressing me out because I'm like, I want to do it, but I have no muns. I have no muns, and I don't know. It's like rough wanting to do something, but like having something else stress you out. Like something out of your control, pretty much. Well, it's not completely out of my control. I could totally get a job, but let's be honest here. If I wanted to get a job, would I really be talking to you guys right now playing a snake game? Answer, maybe. But probably not. Alright, what's going on? Are we gonna see the bird dude? Nope, just more spaghetti. Oh. Oh. What is that? Is that a dollar bill? We just don't know what that was. Okay. We got it, though. It's pretty neat. Thanks, Tiki Dude. What is it, Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot? Is that his name? I have no idea. I did not play Crash's game. Boldor's Realm. Time trial mode unlocked. Oh, thanks. You gave me an extra challenge. Anyways, guys, that is all the time I feel like playing for today. Thank you so much for watching. More one-offs coming soon. I'll have a poll on the side where you guys can vote. There'll also be a poll on my Twitter, so be sure to follow me there. Vote there. Should have one up next week, maybe. It depends on like how busy I am with the finale stuff. Yeah, I'd love to do more. Be sure to vote. Follow me on Twitter, TheOnlyGamer LP. And yeah, thank you Sumo Digital for making such a pretty good game. What a nice young game. A little carbonation, and I'll see you guys next time. In case you guys didn't get the reference, just search Hot Dr. Pepper on YouTube and play it at half speed and then get back to me. Alright, I'm out. See ya.